Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and this is yoga. So for those of you just joining us, I do typically focus mostly on vinyasa flow. Sometimes I'll add in a little bit of power yoga, which today it's going to be kind of more or less a combination of the two. So as a quick disclaimer, as always, please do listen to your body. If it starts to really hurt, like you're getting sharp pain, you're getting dizzy headed, make sure to take a break, come to child's rest, and be patient with your body. So we are actually going to start right off in downward facing dog for today. Wrists are lined up with your shoulders and feet lined up with your hips. Oh, and as we go into our flow, you might want to find a wall fairly close by to utilize, because we are going to be using a wall today. Inhale, and as you exhale, go ahead and lift your right heel, keeping your toes into the mat, and hold for a few breaths. Now, you do not have to fully lengthen the left leg. What I really want you to focus on is the elongation of your spine. So I want you to really start to lock your shoulder blades together and keep your gaze into the mat. Remember, whatever your neck does, the rest of your back will likely follow. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your left heel and hold here for a few breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And switch sides. Lift the right heel and hold for a few breaths. And switch. And switch. And again, switch sides and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, hold downward dog. Exhale, take your knees into the mat. Inhale into cow. Really round into your back into cat. Inhale into cow. Gentle back bend. Round through into cat. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, and go ahead and take your hips back into your heels. And for today, take your left arm by your left side, reaching the fingertips of your left hand towards the back of the mat, and start to turn to look over to the left, reaching that right arm forward. Take deep breaths. Make sure not to overextend the right arm. You should feel an opening into the upper back, lower back, and hips. And it should feel like your right shoulder is working a little bit, but it shouldn't be sharp pain of any sort here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, look down towards your mat. And exhale, switch sides. Take the left arm forward, right arm goes back, and turn to look over to your right. Deep breaths. Inhale, turn to look towards the mat. Reach both arms towards the top of the mat. Exhale, come to tabletop position. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Curl your toes under. Lift back up to downward facing dog. Really find that evenness of downward dog, keeping your hands lined up with your shoulders and your feet lined up with your hips. Lift your right heel and hold for a few breaths. And switch sides. So typically for Wednesdays, we do focus our work on core And that's just consistent of all the muscles that basically wrap around your waist. So for today, we are going to incorporate a little extra work into the legs as well. Go ahead and switch sides and hold downward dog for a moment. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. One last time, inhale. And exhale, take your hips back to your heels and reach your left arm back. Turn to look towards the left shoulder. Breathe deeply. See if you can start to reach the right arm just a little bit further forward without forcing it. And go ahead and switch sides. Taking the left arm forward, right arm goes back and look towards the right shoulder. Inhale back to extended child's rest. Exhale to tabletop position. Inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale back to downward facing dog. And then lift that right heel once again. Hold for one breath. And lift the left heel. Hold for one breath. And switch and hold. And switch and hold. Inhale, hold downward dog. This time as you exhale, start to take the knees towards the mat. Push your hips back and look towards your knees. I want you to try to have your knees at roughly a 90-degree bend. Really press through the shoulders, press through the arms. Inhale. And exhale, step your right foot between your hands, coming to a lunge position. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can lower the hips a little bit more. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. And exhale, step the left foot between your hands to lunge position. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can lower the hips a little bit more. Inhale, step back. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back to child's rest, this time reaching both arms forward. Inhale to tabletop position. Exhale, go right back into that downward facing dog. And lift the right heel, hold for one breath. Lift the left heel and hold. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, bent-legged downward dog. And look towards your knees. Make sure that your knees are at a 90-degree bend. Inhale. This time as you exhale, take 2 or 3 hops forward, coming into your forward fold. Now, I'm going to go ahead and adjust myself back so that you can see a little bit easier. In forward fold, much like with downward facing dog, you don't have to fully lengthen the back of your legs. What I want you to do is really relax the back of your neck, relax your upper back, let gravity sink you forward and hang at your hips like you're a rag doll and start to nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And hold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, push back into chair pose or powerful pose. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, jump back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. Now, as a side note, you might notice that I am using a fairly thick mat. These mats are typically used for Pilates. However, if you want to add a little extra instability to your routine, it works really extremely effectively to add a thick, squishy mat to your yoga flow. It will create more of a challenge for you, especially if you're going into any balance asanas. Inhale, come back to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, sit back. Bent-legged downward facing dog and hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, take 2 or 3 hops forward. Coming back to forward fold. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Inhale all the way up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up, bring your palms together. And exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, push back to chair or powerful pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, jump back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, bent-legged downward facing dog for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, take 2 or 3 hops forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, push back. Powerful pose for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold. This time, inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, turn to your left. Coming to your wide stance. So from here, I want you to go ahead and curl your fingers under like a fist and lengthen your spine out from your hips. Looking slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach your arms up and together, drawing together your scapula. Inhale, release the arms down. Again, exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Turn your toes out. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, reach. Exhale, scoop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach those arms halfway up. Exhale, fold, turning your toes forward. Inhale, lower the arms down. Exhale, turn back to your right. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bent-legged, and hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, take 2 or 3 hops forward. Nod your head yes. Again, shake your head no. Come all the way up to standing. Inhaling, reach your arms up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold. This time, inhale, step the right leg back into a lunge position. Exhale, turn to your right. And I'm going to go ahead and turn to face the camera so that you can see a little bit more easily, but you basically want to be turned to the other side. Wide stance, forward fold, halfway. So you're really lengthening your spine out from your hips. Keep your fingers curled under like a fist. Once again, inhale, exhale, reach the arms out, bring the scapula together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach, turn the toes out. Inhale up to standing. Exhale and scoop. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, fold forward, toes come forward. Inhale, release the arms down. And exhale, you're going to go back to your left. So you are going to be to where your left leg is forward. So I'm going to adjust myself just so that you can see a little bit more clearly. Inhale, exhale, step back, downward facing dog, and a release back to your child's rest. Really reaching those arms forward. See if you can really lengthen up and through your back, through your spine. Deep breaths. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, bent-legged downward dog. We're going to go right into it. Inhale, exhale, 2 or 3 hops forward. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, powerful pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, jump back. Downward facing dog. And this time as you exhale, come to a high plank position. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can take your right knee to your right shoulder and hold for 2 breaths, or just hold that plank for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale to upward dog, levitating your legs over the mat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale, up plank. Now, again, if you'd like to take a knee to your shoulder, and you did take your right knee to your right shoulder, I want you to switch sides. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bent-legged downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, take 2 or 3 hops forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, powerful pose. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, jump back, downward facing dog. Exhale, plank position with the option of right knee to your shoulder. Inhale, exhale, push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale, high plank position. We have the option of left knee to left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, reach for your right ankle with your left hand. This is optional. Again, if at any time this starts to become too strenuous, come back to your child's rest. Really listen to your body. If you would rather hold downward dog from here, you can as well. Inhale, downward facing dog, switching sides, exhale, left ankle, right hand. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift your right leg. Hold for 2 breaths. And switch. Exhale. Inhale, hold up the left leg. 2 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2 or 3 hops forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back. Powerful pose. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, jump back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, exhale, right knee. Inhale, exhale, left knee. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, back into child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. We have the option of reaching for the right ankle with the left hand. Hold for a couple breaths. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, right hand, left ankle. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, exhale, right knee, right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. Hips to heels. This time, inhale, reach your arms back. Exhale, come up to kneeling. Reach, slight back bend. Inhale, nice deep breath. Exhale, fold. Push the arms back. Inhale, kneeling. Exhale, push back. Inhale, kneeling. Exhale, child's rest. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, right ankle, left hand for 1 breath. Inhale, exhale, right to left ankle. Inhale, exhale, high plank. Right shoulder, right knee. Inhale, exhale, left shoulder, left knee. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the right leg, 1 breath. Inhale, Lift the left leg, one breath. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, high plank. Right knee, right shoulder. Inhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. From here, inhale, exhale, step your right foot between your hands, drop the left knee down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot between your hands, drop the right knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, from here, inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. And we're going to revisit our child's rest. Go ahead and reach your arms back. For here, I want you to pulse your arms up 3 times. Reach. Pulse. One more time. Inhale, sweep forward. Reach up. Slight back bend. Exhale. And pulse for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, kneeling, slight back bend. Exhale, pulse. Now, anytime we create, and I've spoken about this before on this channel, anytime we create extension for the muscles, it makes it a lot harder to contract them in. So basically what that means for here is the deeper the back bend, the harder your abdominals will work to fold forward. So visualize, if you will, a string being bent and the string being pulled tight. So we're going to draw that tailbone in to fold. And again, pulse those arms. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, draw everything in. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And we're going to go into a half wagon wheel. If you would like to stay here or come back to child's rest, you certainly can. Otherwise, as you exhale, you're going to reach the right arm back, creating a deeper extension for those abdominals. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, half wagon wheel to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pulse out those arms for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. And one last time, exhale, pulse out those arms for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come all the way up to a seated position. Now, from here, and I did speak earlier about using the wall. So we are going to use the wall. So let's go ahead and turn away from it and place your hands to the floor in front of you. Curl your toes under and roll back so that you're basically peeling your knees away from the mat. From here, you're going to inhale and press up to basically a wall sit. So I want you to try to keep the knees bent to a 90-degree angle. Open up your arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward. And you're going to come to a high plank position. Walk your hands back in. Adjust your stance, feet forward, and sit back to your wall sit once again. We're going to do this 3 more times. Last 2. And last one. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and release down to the mat. And we're going to come to a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position. So from here, wrap your fingertips around your knees. Inhale, pull your spine nice and long. And as you exhale, draw your knees to your chest. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Reach your arms back, palms into the mat. Inhale, sit up, knees to chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit up. And cross opposite legs this time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit up, knees to chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one last time. Exhale. Inhale. Now go ahead and take your feet in front of you. Knees bent and knees or to or towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and draw the knees wide, feet together, and fold into bound angle. Inhale, sit up tall. Knees together, hands away from your legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. So you should be feeling this mainly in the inner thighs. You might also be feeling a little bit of this in the outer thighs as well. One last time. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, take both knees over to the right. This is one of my personal favorites. We're going to really focus on lengthening and releasing into that side waist. Try to keep your knees stacked, one on top of the other. Inhale, reach your right arm up into mermaid. Now, it's very important to note if you have to stagger the knees, of course, stagger your knees. If you have a bit of arthritis or injury in your hips, obviously this is going to be counterindicative. So I would suggest either holding a nice, comfortable seated cross-legged position or coming all the way into the mat if you wish. And go ahead and release and switch sides. Stay here for just a few breaths. And release. Now we're going to switch sides going over to the right. Now to modify what we're going to do next, you could come to rest on your forearm. So take some of the excess energy and strain away from the shoulder. If you would like to put some of the work into the shoulder, go ahead and keep your right hand into the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up, and then exhale, lift the hips and lift the knee up. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, reach the left arm up, and exhale, lift knee up. Inhale, release. Now switch arms. Inhale, reach the right arm up, getting that deep stretch into the side waist. Exhale, lift the hips, lift the knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One last time. All right, go ahead and lift your knees back to center and switch to the other side. And again, we're going to plant the other hand into the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up, lift the hips, lift the knee, and release. 2 more times on this side. Last one. And switch arms. Inhale, reach the left arm up, lengthening into that side waist. Exhale and lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last time. And go ahead and come back to center, knees towards your chest. Now you might have noticed that on that side I did not lift my knee. The knee lift is always optional with these movements. Anything is optional. The main thing is simply just keeping your body in motion. So we're going to go ahead and turn and release all the way down into a nice, comfortable supine position with the knees bent. Go ahead and start to take the knees from side to side, releasing those hips. And go ahead and walk your feet just a little closer towards your hips. And again, windshield wiper the knees from side to side. I want you to visualize as you move your knees from side to side, because we're not only releasing the hips here, we're also engaging those obliques, especially the inner obliques. And go ahead and walk your feet a little bit closer to your hips. And from here, see if you can lift your feet all the way away from the mat and take your hips from side to side. Inhale, exhale, release your feet into the mat. Slide out your right leg, followed by your left leg. So we did do a lot of core work as well as leg work. So from here, I want you to really flex your feet, spread your toes wide, start to engage your glutes to release your hip flexors a little bit more, and then release the glutes, release your feet. And again, flex your feet, toes spread wide, engage the glutes and hold. You might notice that when you engage your glutes in a position such as this, automatically you start to engage your abdominals, and that is the goal here. Remember, all of those muscles are connected. Go ahead and release. And again, flex, release. Really think about taking that low back down, down, down into the mat, and release one more time. And release. Go ahead and slide in that left heel, bending the left leg. Engage the glutes, flex the foot, and start to lift the hips and lower. Slide out the left leg and release. Slide in the right heel, flex the foot, toes spread wide, tuck in the tailbone, lift the hips, lift the leg, and release. And again, switch sides and release. And again, and release. Inhale, exhale, slide in the right foot, followed by the left foot. Right knee to your chest, left knee to your chest. Releasing the glutes, releasing the hips. Soften your eyes. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen the legs up. Now, if it's bothering your shoulders, of course, you can keep your arms by your side. If you want to really focus on opening into your shoulder girdle, reach the arms overhead. Hold here for a few more breaths. Really engage those quadriceps to lengthen the back of the legs. Really tuck in the tailbone to lift the hips away from the mat and release. Go ahead and take your hands into your abdomen and gently rock from side to side ever so slightly. Slide out the left leg. Take your right leg over your left, coming into a spinal twist. We have the option of looking over the right shoulder. And go ahead and roll over onto your left side. From here, go ahead and wrap your right hand around your right ankle. Extend the left arm. Release your head down. Try to keep your neck in alignment with the rest of your spine. And see if you can tuck in the tailbone to get a deeper stretch into your quadricep. From your side lying quad stretch, go ahead and take your right leg over your left. Roll onto your back so that the right ankle is crossed over the left leg. Lift your left foot away from the mat. Thread your arms through. See if you can take your fingertips around the left knee, or to modify this, go ahead and take your hands around the back of the left thigh. And go ahead and release that right leg, knees to chest, feet to the mat. Slide out the right leg. Take the left leg over the right leg, returning back to that spinal twist with the option of turning to look over the shoulder. And let's roll all the way over onto the right side, coming back into that side lying quad stretch. Try to keep the tailbone tucked inward. Cross the left leg over the right, roll back onto your back. From here, lift the right foot, thread the arms through. Either take your fingertips around the right knee or take your fingertips around the back of the thigh, releasing into that hip. Now, this is a really pretty deep piriformis stretch. So if you're having popping and grinding, a little bit like how I've experienced, and believe me, I empathize with you, then of course I want you to keep your foot either to the mat, or if you're able, wrap your fingertips around the knee. Piriformis injury, I would caution if you too are experiencing this. This is something that for me started 23 years ago in the summer of 2002. And it's an ongoing thing. The injury never really fully heals. It can get better and then you can re-aggravate it. So I would caution, as always, and I know that I repeat this often, be patient with yourselves. And of course, listen to your body. Go ahead and release that left leg, knees to your chest, and do little hip rounds, getting lots of synovial fluid flowing into that joint. As we've spoken about earlier on in this channel, anytime you get your joints moving properly, you will get what's called synovial fluid flowing in the joints. And that synovial fluid helps to nourish the joints. Go ahead and switch directions. I like to refer to this as oiling the squeaky wheel. All right, go ahead and take your knees to the chest, feet to the mat. Slide out the right foot, followed by the left foot, lengthening your legs along the mat. Release your arms, palms are up, chest is open. Soften your eyes, allowing your eyes to drift closed, and really begin to let go of and silence any and all strenuous residual thoughts. Let go of any residual tension that you may still be holding on to throughout your body, from your fingertips traveling all the way down to your toes. Feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. If you would like to remain in Shavasana, you certainly can. Otherwise, we're going to begin to bring ourselves back into our environment and surroundings by wiggling our fingers and toes. Slide in your right ankle, followed by your left ankle. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left, and roll all the way over onto your side. Use the strength of your arms to come all the way up to a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position. And of course, allow your eyes to drift open. From here, if you're feeling a little extra flexible in your hips today, of course, you can either come into half lotus by taking one ankle over the opposite thigh, or all the way into your lotus pose by taking both ankles over, palms up. And for today, go ahead and take your ring finger to your palm and use your thumb to anchor, extending your fingers forward, shoulders down, collarbone open. Allow your eyes once again to drift closed. Deep breaths. Visualize the air filling all the way up, down to your sacrum. And visualize the air filling your environment. Deep cleansing breaths. Allow your eyes to drift open. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms together. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Of course, and as always, thank you once again, everybody, for joining me. And if you have any suggestions, such as parts of the body that you would like for me to bring extra attention to, feel free to drop a comment below. And of course, like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Thanks again, everybody, and peace.